You both really came from musical backgrounds. You're a musician, I know that.
Yeah, I'm a drummer.
And Carrie was from Slater-Kinney. And I'm just curious, well, how did you start doing comedy together? That's the story I don't know.
Yeah.
How did we start? It's, we just kind of, we didn't want to play music together. We just thought that was like a normal route to go.
Almost too obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we knew we wanted to work together, and we just had this idea of just making these little videos, just short pieces that were kind of comedy, kind of just weird little pieces.
Do you remember which one of the first ones was? Like, which one of the first things you started doing that you thought, okay, we've got something here, we click?
Boink.
Yeah.
Boink?
Yeah. Fred was doing an impersonation of Saddam Hussein. You should tell the story.
Yeah. You were doing an impression of Saddam Hussein?
Yeah, I was, at the time, you know, when you remember when they caught Saddam Hussein?
They caught him in that like, rat hole.
Yeah, but then, like, he sort of cleaned up a little bit, and they put him in prison, and he had, like, that like, nice jacket and a nice shirt, and he got skinnier.
Right.
And then, to me, he just
And he
seemed...
had, like, a kind of beard.
Yeah, like, he seemed like an aging rock star, you know, like, you know, so, like an old punk or something, and I just thought, like, well, maybe I'll play him like a sort of British, old, like...
What a weird take on Saddam Hussein.
Well, because all his photographs from the trial where he was like this, he was like... which to me looked British.
Right.
It had like a British anger to it. Oi, what you looking at? So one of our first videos, we just thought, like, maybe in a basement in Portland somewhere, she's got a sort of cable access show, and she did this character interviewing Saddam Hussein.
Who's sort of a British aging punk rocker.
Only wanting to talk about guitar, not about his dictatorship.
What about it doesn't make sense? It makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense. Okay, what about this? One of the most popular sketches, because what I really love about what you're doing is so much of the work is coming from, like, the left brain. It's unique. It's not like you've seen it before. You did this thing where you have a sketch that's very popular, and I think it's one of your most popular sketches, called Put a Bird on It. And I think we have a clip. Let's show a clip first, and then we'll discuss it.
Hi, I'm Bryce Shivers.
Hi, I'm Lisa Eversman,
And we put birds on things. Today we're gonna go to a store on Mississippi Avenue. Nothing has birds on it, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put birds on things.
Spruce it up. Make it pretty.
Thank you.
Put a bird on it! Putting a bird on this teapot. It's a bird. I bet it's flying all over the beach.
What a sad little tote bag. I know, I'll put a bird on it. Did you see this bag before? I didn't. Now there's a bird. It's flying, it's free.
I'm painting a bird on a bird.
Straight up got dust right in my eyes. Just paint the bird or whatever it is you need to do, and then don't blow on things.
Why? So where did that... It's funny, because that seemed to hit a chord with people. When putting a bird on something, how did that come about?
Well, I had this observation, you know, going into little boutiques and shops, that there'd be these ordinary objects, you know, a mug or a lampshade or a pillowcase, but if you put a bird on it, it was elevated to art. And so, and I think it's really true. I started noticing it everywhere. And so we decided to play these artists that were putting birds on everything. And it was just this shorthand for something that became ordinary to something that was elevated.
Now, Carrie, isn't this true? You got one of the Portland Trailblazers to put a bird on his uniform.
Yes.
He was a fan of the show. He saw the sketch. I actually think we have this. The other player, is that going to catch on? Is everyone going to start putting a bird on their uniform?
Yes, in the whole NBA.
Oh, good. Oh, throughout the NBA. Wow. Really looking forward to that.
Yes, me too.
Did you want to put a bird here somewhere?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What do you think of, what about that moon?
Moon? Put a bird on the moon, yeah.
Let's do that. I'm gonna take one.
I know you
from
brought
here.
one. Yeah.
This is a big step.
This is big for us. We're going to put a bird on our moon, and this is really going to elevate our set to art.
Now, this better not leave.
No.
I want this to stay.
It's going to be on every night for the next 2 years.
Careful of the ocean.
Yeah. That's beautiful.